What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well with you. We are literally live. That's right, we're live. It just said we went live. We just launched off. I'm quietly testing on the lab Facebook page, believe it or not. So we're going to see how that works tonight. I'm not letting too many people know about that. I'm just saying.
Hold up.
Anyway, I see Sammy Superstars here. What's going on? Rich vibes, man. The UK is 2 o'clock. Hit the spot 10:06. What's going on? You guys see the word of the day? It's called credulous. See what that word means. Did you Google it? I'll tell you all about it in a moment. Let's see what's going on. Let me make sure I got all this stuff up and going. There we go. I didn't get a chance to really promote the show the way I wanted to promote it, but it's all good. We will be live though. I'm just saying. Make sure I get this right. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys see the topics for the night? Fix a cracked Samsung phone. What does that mean? Digital license plates, the Android COVID card, driver free taxi rides. It's gonna be an interesting show. That's all I can say. It's gonna be an interesting show. Hopefully you enjoy it. I wonder if Mommy God is gonna show up, because she never still told me whether or not she was gonna be checking me out and sending me this flyer. So I'm still waiting on her to send that flyer to me. Let's see if we get this song to play. I got 2 songs playing and I don't want that to happen. Let's see, what do I do over here? I want this song to play. So why is that song playing? This is how you learn. Oh, let's see what we got. Is there a reason why this is? No, that should not be playing. I don't know why that's playing. It's just playing the song over and over. Okay, let's see. Not sure. I got the list playing back and forth. Minute Maid at the, yeah, we got our adult beverages, Rich Vibes. Got our adult beverages in the house. Not sure why this song is playing twice or 3 or 4 times, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We start in about 1 minute and 55 seconds. Now the other day I had it going and, oh, well, that didn't do it. I don't know. I got to figure that out. You got to go back and play with that. Maybe it's in something. That's probably what it is. I don't know. Let's see. It's not in that. Well, we don't have time to play with it now, so we'll figure it out. Of course I have it. Yeah. I'm down to my last jug. Inflation, man. Inflation is no joke. Let's see what we have here. This is interesting. Why is this song still playing underneath this here? Maybe I have it tuned into something. Well, we'll be live in 1 minute, so it is what it is. But credulous is the word of the day. I can tell you that much. I end with the countdown. Leave the buttons alone. Stop. Leave the buttons alone. I hear you. I hear you. I'm just trying to play with the buttons so I know where they are. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Credulous. Let's see what that means. Let's see. Started early. I guess I can press this button. Oh, you made it. What's up, Lisa Maria? Don't judge me, y'all. What's going on, everybody? This is Tall Boy. We're here to talk tech news. It's another Wednesday, and it's hot outside, but we outside, right? Hey, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, we're here to talk tech news. We're trying to simplify it in a language that you understand, and then hopefully you take some information away today, and you can apply it. You can tell your friends about it. You can tell people what's going on, and that's pretty much it. All I ask is a couple of things, little housekeeping rules. If you have your adult beverage, make sure you have it, whatever it may be, whether it's water, whether it's tea, alcohol, a glass of wine, or, Minute Maid. I don't care what you do, but just, bring your favorite beverage today, all right? Secondly, please, if you have a free moment, tell 2 or 3 people, text them the link, share the link with folks, and let them know what's going on. And that way you're learning and they're learning as well, because we're here to break it down in a language that you understand, I understand, and we all learn together. And why not let people know what's going on? So if you don't mind, just share the video or share the link with somebody and just let them know that we're on the lab. Just click the link. You can watch it live and you can ask questions in real time. All right. And then lastly, just come to have fun. If you have questions, shoot the questions to me and we'll go from there. All right. Let's see who's all in the house. I got Old School Tuesday Turn Up. What? She joined on time? Say what? Say what? I'm shocked. Then we got my man Rich Vibes. Man, I definitely appreciate you. I really appreciate you, Rich Vibes, for coming in from the UK. That says a lot. Definitely means a lot for me. And then let's see, who else do we have here? I see Mama D. She's here. She said, "Hey, Lab Tech family." Well, that's what's going on. So she's here. Ooh, Lord Jesus. And then you got Sister Queen. That's what's up. She says, "Good evening, everyone." So as you saw earlier today, it said, what did it say? It said, why is it showing there? Okay, there we go. It said the word of the day was credulous. Let me see. You're going to hear some music, so be prepared when you hear it. It's called credulous, the word of the day at the bottom of the screen, okay? Let me tell you what credulous means. It is a credulous person is ready to believe things based on slight or uncertain evidence. Credulous. All right, so it's CREDULOUS. When you're ready to believe things based on slight or uncertain evidence. See if we can incorporate that word in the show today, all right? I don't know if we will, but it is what it is, all right? There is no stash stock party for the evening. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with stash stock. Maybe it's summertime and they're giving us a break and saying, hey, no investing right now. But if you would like to invest in stash stock, or if you're not familiar with stash stock, it's pretty simple. This is your opportunity to sign up with Stash. If you click the link in the description of the video that you're watching right now, it will allow you to get a link for $20 or $25 off. And with that, you will get alerts whenever they have a Stash stock. And then you only have 1 hour to sign up, and whatever that product offering is, you have 1 hour to click on it, and it's absolutely free and it's yours. And you will, how do you word it, own a piece of stock. Now, you won't get the whole stock. You just get a piece of incremental stock. And when you're ready to start investing, when you spend 20 or 25, you'll get 20 or 25 back from them once you're ready to start saying, I want to jump in a little bit more with the big boys. All right, so that's just pretty much it. So with that being said, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into the show, all right? Let me see, was there any questions, or did anybody have anything? Oh, also, if you want to follow along with the show, all you have to do simply is in the description, the articles are already there. So all you have to do is click the link, and I think I forgot to put one of the articles in there, but that's all right. I'll have it in there tomorrow when I do the recap and before it goes on Amazon and Roku, all right? So I think it's only one article that does not have it on there. But let's go ahead and jump right on into it. There is a stash party. Let me see what's going on. I didn't get a text message saying that there was, and it a stash party, believe it or not. It's HIMS, HIMS. I think that's the product offering. So if you're interested, log into go to Stash, and once you go into Stash, it's Hims and Hers Health, and they have where you can claim your stock. So it's absolutely free. I'm sorry, when I looked on it, it said coming soon, and I didn't see anything. All right, so I do apologize. So it's Hims and Hers Health. So I'm not sure who that company is, but if you would like to own a piece of it, a piece of incremental stock, it's absolutely yours for free if you go over to Stash Stock Party or Stash Stock, and then you go from there. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this show. All right. Let's see what do we have here. Did you get the vaccination? Do you have an Android phone? Now, you guys know how I am about Apple, so we're not going to talk Apple. So if you have an Apple phone, no judging here. This is strictly for folks who have Android phones and who received the vaccination. All right. Now, this is not for. It's not available everywhere, but we're going to talk a little bit about it. All right. This is my audio is static. Okay, I'm having a lot of problems here today. Bear with me. I don't want to click on the story. We're having problems, right? Let's see. This is not good, y'all. Let's see what we have here. Where is the Lab Tech Show? Stand by. I'm going to be right back. Just hold that note. All right, is my audio better now? That's the question. Is my audio better now? I do apologize, but we're just testing out the audio. You guys are saying you can't understand me? Sound like unplug and replug the mic. Okay. Is the audio better now? That's the question. I do apologize. We got the bounce music while we wait. That's funny. I'm just trying to find out if the audio is better now. Please put in the comments if the audio is better. Saying no. What about now? Is the audio better now? Everybody's saying no. I do apologize. This is not good. I wonder if it's the cable. Still wavy. Interesting. Okay, I just deleted my audio source. I do apologize, and I brought it back in, and you guys are saying still not better. Let's see, what do we have here? This is interesting. Is it better now? That's the question. Is it better now? I have everything turned down but the microphone. It says pull the cable out. Let's see what we have here. All right, I pulled the cable out and I plugged it back in. Is that better? Let the mic reset. Yeah, so Rich Vibes, what I did was I did reset the microphone. I deleted it out of the system and then I plugged it back in. So is it better now? And then I unplugged the cable as well. So I deleted the audio source and then I also deleted, they're still saying no. Okay, this is not good, y'all. And you guys can't hear anything? Hi, Mommy Guide. How are you? They're saying the audio is bad. Is my audio any better? I do apologize for this hiccup that we have here. I'm trying to see where it could possibly be coming from because I have not touched anything. And that's the only audio source that I have on. I did unplug and replug the mic. I did. Let me see. I'm going to delete the audio source once again. Okay, what about now? What I'm doing now is I put it into another line or another. We know the music is fine, but is the audio better? I do apologize. I put it into a different line. I'm in the chat instead of the mic. Is this audio better? Can you hear that? Is that better? It says let the mic rest for up to 30 seconds. Is the audio better now? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. Much better? Okay, well, we're going to work with this line here, all right? So I do apologize for that. We're going to make this work, all right? So I do apologize. We're going to make it right, all right? So we do treat the lab like a brand name, and we're not going to do anything unless it's not right. Yep. So if it ain't right, we ain't gonna do it. All right, it's a brand name. All right, let me go ahead and jump right into this show. I do apologize. The Android COVID card vaccination record is available in these countries. That's right, the COVID card. If you have an Android phone, all right. So basically, we want to help the ones who have Android phones. Basically, if you have an Android and you have taken the vaccination, I understand some people are not open to the vaccination. That's perfectly fine. That is your choice. No one is going to judge you. We are just here to just break down some news for you that you might be interested. All right. So at the end of last year, Google Pay, in the middle of last year, so actually around this time last year, Google Pay gained the ability to save and display COVID-19 vaccination cards on Androids. And now more countries and states are letting people to add this COVID card to their Android phones. So before you can only do it on Apple, right? But now they're allowing you to do it on your Android. And it's saying basically, what is it? It's a system built directly into Android devices that support Google Play services. Basically, they're saying that it's certified. The experience is not too different from saving a flight boarding pass, the transit of your local train or bus system in your local area, or concert or event tickets with Google Pay. All right. I actually used this service. Well, I didn't use the service, but they had something similar when I went to the Consumer Electronics Show. I was able to download my vaccination card through a approved system that the Consumer Electronics Show allowed, and then I just uploaded the card, and then I didn't have to worry about showing my actual vaccination card. You know, you take the vaccination card, and then when you take it, you put it in your wallet and it gets crumbly, or you put it in your purse and it's all over the place. It starts to bend and crackle. So at least this is a way that you can kind of put it in a safe space, if that makes any sense. All right. What they're saying here is It's meant to provide fast access, often from your home screen. And then if you need it for venues, if you're in, I think, California or New York, you may need it for restaurants, and where you just need to just show that you have the status. All right. And then now they're saying, how can you add it? Basically, they're saying a national provider or someone that's sanctioned to do it will have a mobile website or an app to enter the necessary information to pull a COVID vaccination record. There will be a save to phone button to download that information to your device. And then for security, you use your password, a PIN, you use your biometric finger or whatever the case may be, or your eyes to unlock where it's required to add the COVID card and for all access attempts. They just say that Google says that the record is not uploaded to the cloud, and you have to repeat the process for all of your devices. So if you have a tablet, you have 2 phones, you got to do it for all of them. You can't just do it once and then it's on multiple. It's on multiple devices. It's not saved into the system. You have to do it on each device. All right. It says once stored. Let's see. What do we see? What do we have here? It says once stored. It will only be available on that phone and accessible offline without Wi-Fi or cellular data. And it could be opened through the home screen shortcut or via Google Pay, which is now Google Wallet. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. And now these are the countries and the states that will allow you to use this. So I do believe... Rich Vibes, you're in the UK, so you probably are familiar with the NHS. And if you're in the United States, these are the places that you can use it. So Washington State, the Virginia Department of Health, the state of California for Mama D. If you're in Oregon, Illinois, I've never heard of Healthvana, Common Health, Change Healthcare, or Beth Israel Leahy Health. I've never heard of these people. So this is these are the places that you can actually use the actual COVID vaccination on your Android phone. Now this is what an example situation would look like a little bit below right here. So basically for the state of California, so Mama D, this is perfect for you if you have your vaccination. It says it says a QR code equivalent. This is the California Digital COVID-19 vaccine record originally provided residents a screenshot and a QR code equivalent to their CDC card. Now you enter your name, date of birth, phone number, email associated with your paper vaccine record, and other necessary steps will generate a big save to phone. All right. So what is going on? Oh, she said, I'm killing y'all. What did I do? I don't know. Then you take out the old Google Pay to confirm, and you'll be prompted to add to a home screen shortcut. So as you can see right there at the top, right above the plain wing, that is the COVID app. And then when you open it up, it's right there. All right. And then this is where it shows you everything that you need. All right, so this is the digital COVID Android vaccine card that you can put on your actual phone if you're in one of those states. So if you're, let's bring it up real quick. If you're in the United States and this applies to you and you don't want to keep up with the card, why not? Go for it. It is what it is. That's all I can say. It'll help you out. It keep you up to date, and you don't have to worry about whether or not you have to deal with that. That's all I can say. I'm just saying, it is real. All right. Your thoughts on this? I would love to get your thoughts. I'm pretty sure other states are going to be doing this real soon. Right now, you got to remember, they're just now launching this out. I think in the article it said somewhere about with the dark green COVID-19 digital certificate features the Commonwealth coat of arms of the Australian government. Your name and a document number appears first with the vaccination type and dates listed next. iPhone users can also store this information with Apple Pay. So, Mama D, I know your iPhone. You can already do this. This is for people who have Android phones. So you can already do this with Apple Pay and download it there. And you're in California, so you could have been done this. But this is for people who have Android phones that don't want to keep up with their paper cards. All right. Um, That's what's up. Mommy Guy said, glad to finally be here on time. Let's not forget to hit the like button in this stream and share it as well. That's what's up, Mommy Guy. I definitely appreciate you. That's what's up. Let's see. Do I have that subscribe button? Where is it at? It's somewhere on the screen. We'll find it before the end of the night. So, but I definitely appreciate you throwing that out there, Mommy Guy. That's what's up. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell a friend. All right. Thank you, Mommy Guy. Moving on, I guess nobody has any comments. Sister Queen says my state is not on there. And New York, I don't think it's in New York either. So this is just only for people who have Android phones. And this is if you're in one of those locations, I think you'll be there. She said, I guess I'll carry the card. I'm not mad at you, Sheila. Hey, I went on and laminated mine. Now I'm kind of mad because if I choose to get a third vaccination, they have to give me another card because there's no way that they can write the date on it. Now I asked, could I laminate the card, right? And they told me, yeah, you can laminate it. Are you sure? Yeah, you can laminate it. Then all of a sudden they start talking about boosters. And I was like, boosters? Oh, well, we're not going that far. So that's just where I'm at. I got my double dose. That's it. So now if I want to go back and get another one or another shot, then they'll have to issue me a second one. And now I have to keep up with all three cards, or they'll just have to write all the information on the old card onto the new card. I don't know. Too much. Um, Also, all right, let's see what else is on tap for the next article. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Nobody had any comments over there other than Sheila Baker saying that she will be carrying her card personally. I'm not mad at you. Does anybody have a Samsung phone? Does anybody have a Samsung phone on the show? And is it cracked? That's the question that I have for you. Is your phone cracked, or do you know somebody with a Samsung phone and they know that it's like you walked around and you didn't put a case on it? Like, I don't know why you did something like that. But if you have a cracked phone, sorry, I like to joke with folks that have that Spider-Man phone. But there is an alternative. I see that there's some comments over here, but if you have a cracked phone and it's Samsung, this is for a limited time. A limited time. I got an offer and a deal for you, okay? And no, it's not cracked. Okay, if it's not cracked, that's good, Sister Queen. Samsung will fix your cracked screen for just $50. That's right. You heard me. $50. Come on now. You can't beat this. Now, if you have a Spider-Man phone, you see that cracked screen right there? Right there at the top right, or some people have even worse. Let's talk about it, all right? So Samsung is saying, oh, let's help you guys out a little bit. They're saying if you ever cracked your phone's display before, you know how expensive it is to get it fixed, and it's not really worth it sometimes. You're better off just getting a new phone, but then you're kind of mad at yourself because you just dropped anywhere from $700 to $1,200 for a phone, and you're not happy, and you're not going to go pay to go get it unless you got the insurance, and you got to pay another $150 for the insurance. Not worth it, right? But for $50, this might actually be worth something, all right? It says, however, Samsung phone owners in the United States, that's not the case for the next 2 weeks. So basically, from Monday, June 13th to June 27th, you can fix a cracked screen for just $50. All right. As one would expect, there's a couple catches here, but don't worry. Most people with a cracked display should qualify for it. All right. So basically, let's see, how do you qualify? So that way you can tell some people like, hey, you got your phone cracked. Let's figure this out together. They say this promotion is only open to residents of the 50 states in the U.S. and Washington, D.C. You cannot use a walk-in option for this, and you have to mail the phone to Samsung. It has to be the front display that is only eligible for repair, and if you broke the back part of the phone, they're not going to help you. This will not repair anything else about the phone, including the USB-C ports, the buttons, the circuit boards, the camera. It won't do any of that. It's only for the front display, all right? Best Buy, Samsung, and U-Break iFix is not participating in this promotion. You have to send the phone in, all right? You will need to create a Samsung account to start the repair, and then the promotion runs until June 27th, and it's only one repair per customer. Now, what phones are eligible for this? And you guys can see it on the screen right here. It's any Galaxy S series from the Galaxy S9 on up, all right? And I think they're what, at the S11, S12 or something like that? Not sure. It excludes the S21 FE and the Galaxy S20. I think, if I'm correct, those are the budget phones. The FE, the FE are the budget phones from Galaxy. So this is more for your top tier line of phones. And then they're also saying any Galaxy Note phone from the Galaxy Note 9 and newer, and then any Galaxy A phone. It does not work with any foldable phones, and I know we probably don't have that. No one that we know has the foldable phones, and it does not apply to any of the old Galaxy J models. So basically, the link is here in the description of this video, and you can click there if you want to start the process. All right. I mean, you have till June 27th. This is the best deal that you're going to get if you have a Spider-Man phone. I'm just saying, this is a great deal. So it's unfortunately Mommy Guide, unfortunately Rich Vibes. If you have, I think Rich Vibes has an iPhone, but if you know anybody that's out of the United States, unfortunately this will not work for you. All right. So Sheila Baker, are you saying that your Samsung phone is cracked? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so, oh no, you're saying you have a Samsung phone. All right, I got you. You got a Samsung phone, but it's not cracked. All right. Okay, she's saying it's not cracked. I got you. And then it says I have an old Samsung phone. Yeah, but Mommy Guy, you're gonna have to send it to the United States. And yeah, the front part of that LCD screen, because I think you're in the Philippines, if I'm correct. So I think that this is you cracked it on the bathroom floor. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, you have to mail it in, and hopefully we get it before the 27th, and maybe we could work something out. And then that's right, you pay a one-time fee per phone. No, it's only one phone, $150. You can't have three different phones. So if the phone is in your name, you have multiple phones, unfortunately that will not work. All right. Oh, you have a foldable phone. You have the fold. Oh, Rich is big balling over there. Okay, Rich, that's what I'm saying. Rich. Ow. All right, so Rich has said he's got the Fold 3. I knew you was rich over there. That's why they call you Rich Vibes. I'm not mad at you, brother. That's why they call you Rich Vibes. You got that Fold 3. Not mad at it. So look, if you know anybody that has a Samsung phone and it's you got between now and June 27th, Let them know about this. Send them to the Lab Tech Show. And when you send them to the Lab Tech Show, let's tell them to click on the link in the description, and it will give you all the information that they need to know. All right. With that being said, let's see what we have. Hey everybody, it's the Lab Tech Show. I need you to like, subscribe, tell a friend, and follow us on social media. You know why? The hottest show on a Wednesday night, and we're breaking down tech in a language that you understand. That's it. That's it. Just breaking it down in a language that you understand. The Lab Tech Show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, but more importantly, I need you on YouTube, and I need you to like and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. We only go live once a week, right? So it's called the Lab Tech Show. Check us out, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. All right, Mommy Guide. Please, in the description, let everybody know what your show is about and how often you do it, and put in your YouTube link, because I did not get the flyer in time. Not sure if you have one or not, but this is the part where I like to support people who support me that do live shows, right? So we know that Rich Vibes is here. And with that being said, Rich Vibes says every Sunday night or Sunday afternoon for us, when you can't go to the party comes to you. It's called Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes. That's what he calls it. Ow. Basically, it's every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, but it streams on Mixcloud. So you got to go to mixcloud.com and then search for Rich Vibes, and he's there. And when I tell you he's got some banging hits, Rich Vibes knows his stuff. So when you can't come to the party comes to you, and that's Rich Vibes, all right? Also, Sammy Superstar was hanging out with us earlier today, and where he interviews content creators and live streamers live every Friday at 5 p.m. And basically, he's just trying to help you enhance your streaming game. So if you would like to get into live streaming, and or even if you're not looking to get into live streaming, and you just want to learn how to be a great content creator, because live streaming is not just only, just streaming and creating content. You could literally just say, I'm going to an event this weekend, and then, how do I create content on my cell phone? Why not? So check it out. Live, Friday, 5 p.m. Streaming Superstars. I think you just look up Sammy Superstar. What do we have here? The Kessel Chat. Do you like Star Wars? I'm not a Star Wars guy, but these guys are. Every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on the West Coast, Friday mornings at midnight, they are talking all things Star Wars. It's called the Kessel Chat, and it's on YouTube, all right? And then lastly, what we have is, have you ever been to a party and they don't really have any good music? Well, why don't you download this app? That's right, 247mixing.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they have different DJs from all over the world that are they have their own time slots, and they provide great music. So it's all clean music. I would like to say about 98% of it. And they're the only app in the world completely dedicated to the DJ and the art of DJing. There's all their contact information right there. You can follow them on their respective channels. You can download the app on the App Store, Google Play. And if you're a DJ and you're interested, reach out to them. I'm pretty sure you can get a time slot. They got something for you somewhere, all right? So it is 247mixing.com. Did Mommy Guys put her information in? I need to know, Mommy Guy, when did you go live and what is the name of your show? I know it's Mommy Guide and you do arts and crafts. I know that much, but tell them in the description what you do and what time you do it for. And I think if I'm correct, it's like 8:30 in the morning over there in the Philippines. So I definitely appreciate you having your morning cup of coffee with me in the Philippines as you're watching the lab. I definitely appreciate that, all right? That means a lot to me. Your other audio is echoing, not your mic, just your other audio. Not sure what's going on with that. All right. This is Sammy's latest video short is super cool indeed. Okay, yeah. Star Wars fan here. Check out the Kessel Chat. All right, so let's move on over to our next story. The reason why I did this story, or I selected this story, is because it looks like this is the third state that they're about to do this with. All right. It's called digital license plates. Have you heard about them? I know they're in California. I think they're in Arizona. But now Michigan said that they're going to approve digital license plates. That's right. They're going to approve it. So this is something that is quite interesting here. And I find it to be, we need to probably pay attention to this because I think that this is something that is going to probably within the next 3 to 5 years be across the United States if you choose to jump into it. All right. So let's talk about it a little bit. All right. Let's see where we at. There we go. Um, if you live in Michigan or you know someone that lives in Michigan, they now have the option of allowing their cars with digital, allowing their cars to have digital license plates, which can locate lost vehicles and receive public safety alerts. Now, I wonder what those public safety alerts are. For a fee. There's a company out called Reviver that make the maker of connected plates said that residents and businesses can now purchase the device known as the R plate online. Consumers can choose between two models, the battery powered plate and a hardwired plate that includes GPS. That's interesting. So they're saying the plates have been available for sale in California and Arizona, and the company is aiming to make them available nationwide. So this is something that I can see happening in the near future, and we need to just kind of be aware of what's going on. But I think this might actually be cool. I would like to see what it actually looks like. But they're saying, what exactly is the digital license plate? They're saying that the R plate is a license plate with an HD display and an LTE connectivity, as well as GPS if you have the hardwire, that includes a number of security and personalization features. You can switch between dark and light mode. So I guess at nighttime you can put it in light mode, and in daytime you can put it in dark mode. And then you can select personalized messages to appear at the bottom. Interesting. The GPS enabled plate also includes telematic transponders. So basically, if someone steals your vehicle, it can also send alerts to your smartphone if it detects suspicious movement. And there's also a companion mobile app that allows drivers to track the mileage and renew their vehicle registration online. Now that alone, I can renew the vehicle registration online. I think that's worth it. I guess the question is, how much does it cost? And we'll get to that in a moment. Basically, they're saying it also includes a couple security features that might be too much. They're saying there's a valet parking mode that lets you monitor your car remotely while it's being parked by a valet attendant. You can also do the geofencing option for a family member or employees who drive the car, and it can send alerts to you if they violate the travel boundaries. So they say, don't go here, and you decide to go there. Oh yeah, they got something for you. So at least you'll know what's going on. So now, how much does this cost? They're saying they require a subscription of $20 a month for the battery powered, and $25 or $24.95 a month for the hardwired, and the cost an additional 150 if you elect to have a professional install the plate. And they're saying that they're also working on a number of new features, including integration with toll roads, parking meters, and additional DMV services. Is this something that you could see yourself purchasing? That's what I want to know. Put in the comments. Can you see yourself getting a digital license plate? Now look at what it can do. It can monitor your car. It has a GPS tracking system if it's hardwired. It can track mileage and renew the vehicle registration. And they're saying that they're going to eventually have integration with toll roads to where you probably can just upload money, or it takes money off of a connected credit card or payment system of your choice. It will also probably help you with parking meters. Is this something that you could see yourself purchasing, or is this just too much? Now they're saying that this is already in California and Arizona, but would you purchase this? Mama D, I know you're in California. Would you buy this now that you know that it's available? Let's see. She said, what's the benefit? So I just named off the benefits, Sheila Baker. Hopefully, she said, doesn't sound worth the money. So Mama D said, yes, she would purchase this. Like I said, it detects suspicious movement. Let's see what else. It can locate your lost and stolen vehicles and send alerts to your smartphones. So, I mean, think about it. No one knows that you have, it's like a LoJack, but it's on the license plate. No thief would think that you would have this as a monitoring system that's on the license plate. And it will alert your phone as soon as someone, it detects suspicious movement. Something, I don't know. Would you do it? Now, I think personally, the subscription model is a little too high. But, would you or could you see yourself doing it? I ain't mad at you, Rich Vibes. With you having a Galaxy Fold 3, I understand why you avoid anything that's anything that's a subscription. I'm not mad at you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I ain't mad at that. Sheila Baker said not for $20 to $25 a month. Yeah, that is a hefty fee. It is. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they could lower the prices down to $14.95, and then you could look at it as, do I cancel my Netflix? Well, Netflix is $19.99, so it's either Netflix or security for your car. Think about it. Security for your car for $20 to $25 a month. What does that equal out to? $120 for the year, $150, $160 if you go with the hardwired one. So think about it, $120 for the year, or am I saying that right? $120 or $160 for the year, and that is a subscription service, and you have security on your car. Like how much do you value your vehicle? I mean, think about that. She says it's a bit pricey though. She says they take now see, she's in California. They take the car out of the driveways at night and early morning. So at least you have something that will at least know where the car is, because who's thinking that there's a security device on the vehicle? It's on the license plate. No one knows that it's the license plate. So by the time they take it, okay, yeah, you had it, but we know where it's at. And for $160 or $120, it might be worth it. That's your security. What security do you have on your car right now? Because somebody could literally go in, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with the insurance agencies. You got to get a rent-a-car. Then they tell you, well, we're going to just not total you out, but we'll just give you the money to go find another car. And the way car prices are now, I don't know. Think about it. Digital license plates. Is it something that you could see yourself purchasing? That's all I'm asking. Can you see yourself doing it? Now, Michigan is doing it. Arizona is doing it. California is doing it. So I can see within the next 3 to 5 years, this could be something that could be really valuable. That's it. All right. My last story for the day. That's right. My last story. But before we do that, we got one more thing for you. Do you have Roku? Do you have Amazon Fire? That's the Fire Stick. Do you have that? Why don't you download the channel? It's called TVE Media. I'm on there, and we have some great content. Are you looking for something to watch on TV? Are you saying there's nothing on Apple? There's nothing on Netflix? There's nothing on Tubi? There's nothing on Disney? Well, guess what? TVE Media is on Roku and Amazon Fire. Why don't you just download the channel? You already cut the cord. You know that the cable is high. We got weekly episodes of The Lab. We also have Hit the Spot, Waiting on Her to Do a Cooking Show. And then you also have Old School Tuesday Turn Up. Great R&B artists every week. And then I also have a Then, Now, and Next segment. All right? So check it out. TBE Media. Roku and Amazon Fire. Just check it out. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. All right, yeah. TBE Media. Just check it out. It's free. It's a free app. That's all I want. Just we got to promote this. We're going to promote that Amazon and Fire Stick after my birthday. We're going to go really hard on that, okay? I just wanted to see how it would work. I just added a new show on there. And then also, she's like, shut up, Corey. Oh, you're going to give me my government name. That's what we doing? See how she did me? She put my government name out there. You see what she did?
Hold up.
You see what she did?
Oh, hell no!
Now, she should have said, shut up, tall boy, and I would have been all right. But anyway, we're going to go hard after my birthday in July and start promoting the show a little bit heavier on this, all right? So that's what it is. All right, we got one more show, and if you... thanks for sticking around to the last bit of this. Where did I do with it? There. Is that it? Oh, yeah, there we go. California. Boy, this is a California night. I don't have nothing that says California anything because right now California and Michigan is winning today. That's all I can say. California and Michigan is winning today.
Watch this.
California greenlights nation's first driverless taxi service. You heard me. You heard me. I said the first or the nation's first driverless taxi service. I said driverless. Y'all heard me, right? I can't make this up. Yeah, this is for real. It's in San Francisco, and they're about to do something really big. And if they pull this off, would you get in a driverless vehicle? Can you see yourself saying, I'm in a taxi, not an Uber, not a Lyft, a taxi, and there's nobody in the front seat? Can you see yourself doing that? Put that in the comments. I can't make this stuff up. This stuff is actually happening. So basically, General Motors' fleet of self-driving vehicles isn't the best at handling run-ins with the California police. If you heard anything about that, a couple of weeks ago, the police pulled over a driverless car, and they were like, "There's nobody in it." But the state regulators still said yes. Then they're about to start charging passengers for driverless rides across San Francisco. I can't make this up. Now, the city sees dozens of different driverless companies come through the streets in San Francisco, but the only other major competitor out there is Waymo. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the name Waymo, may have seen it on a blog or seen it in a report. But they got clearance to begin charging passengers in February. But this company is called Cruise. And yeah, this is real. The article is right here. I want you to read it yourself. The article is right here. The company is called Cruise, and now Waymo's rides were only approved on the condition that a human operator was present during each drive. But the commission in San Francisco said they're completely hands-off with these vehicles. The way the agreement reads, they said passed down by the CPUC, Cruise, that's the name of the company, will initially be limited to a 30-car electric vehicle fleet, and those cars are restricted to roving around San Francisco less congested neighborhoods. Now, you're hearing this from a credible source, and this is not credulous. That's the word of the day. We're here. We're talking about it. You see it. This is a credible source here. Um, the rides can only happen. I can't make this up. I'm sorry. Rides can only happen between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. and any rides during heavy rain or fog aren't allowed. So that's the restrictions. 30 cars. You can only go around San Francisco's less congested neighborhoods, and they can only happen between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. And if there's rain or fog, you can't do it. They're saying basically it's a giant leap for the mission here at Cruise to save lives and help save the planet and save people time and money. Now, my question is, save lives. Whose lives are you trying to save? That's the question that I got. Whose lives are you? Because I'm getting in a driverless vehicle. So whose life are you trying to save? I mean, I'm literally putting my life into a driverless vehicle. They said that this is a major milestone for autonomous vehicles, or for the autonomous vehicle industry as a whole. And basically, they said that there's a good chance that Cruise, that's right, they're saying that this is a good chance that Cruise will gradually lift that. Well, there's a good chance that Cruise will be pressing I'm sorry, I can't even get the words out because I think this is just too funny. They're saying there's a good chance Cruise will be pressing regulators to lift the 30 vehicle market cap in the near future. And basically, they're saying that they want to grow its fleet to thousands and if not tens of thousands of cars in the coming years. That's right. This is happening. Lastly, what they're saying is over the next 12 to 24 months, you will be able to push a button and get a ride with a very short ETA time in a couple of major cities in the United States. And if you look at the next 3 to 4 years, we will be deployed in multiple cities, multiple markets across the United States. That's what they want to do.
Ow. Hold up.
I don't know. All right, let me look at these comments because I didn't even get a chance to look at the comments because I was too busy. Like this can't really be happening. But I knew you guys wouldn't believe this either, right? So Melody says no way. She said only. So right. So hit the spot says I will if it would take me around the corner. So remember, it's a not congested area. So probably the suburbs. It's not like it's going to be in downtown Atlanta. It's not going to be in downtown LA. It's not going to be in downtown Philly. It's not going to be, not going to be in downtown New York City. It's not going to be that, right? Sister Queen says, no, thank you. She said, no. And Mama D says, trust me, this stuff is real. She said, yeah, it's real.
Ow.
Mommy Guide, this is interesting. Mommy Guide says, I'm okay with the car coming to me, but eventually I drive it something like Kit in the TV series of Knight Rider, I think. No, Mommy Guide, you get in the back seat. It's a taxi. You're going to get in the back. It's going to come to you. You're going to get in the back seat, and it's going to take you to wherever you want to go to. I think when people first see it, I think they're going to be like, oh, hell to the no, right? They're going to be like,
Oh, hell no.
but then they're going to look at it and be like, okay, well, let me see what it's all about. Can I see myself doing this? I don't know. All right, let's see. That's why it's limitation. Let's see, how is accountability for such a service? Now, that's a good question, Mommy Guide. How is accountability for such service? Because if you get into an accident, are you entering at your own risk? Or do you really have a case with General Motors and Cruise? Good question, Mommy Guide. That's a good question. No one talks about this part right here. Sheila Baker said, no, this sounds far-fetched. No, this is happening. No, Sheila, this is happening. Like, we can't make this up. Like, this is actually happening in San Francisco. So this is what one of the vehicles looks like right here on the image right there. And then Mama D says, Mama D says San Francisco is worse than LA, but they're saying it can't be in a congested area. That's what they're saying. So I don't know what the congested areas are. Maybe it might be Oakland or something like that. I don't know. And then you got to think that they've been allowing driverless vehicles, or excuse me, driverless trucks on the highways for over a year now. So if they've been allowing the driverless trucks, such as I think it's Walmart that's been doing this, we've even talked about this on the show. So this could be something that could be quite interesting. Would you do it? That's the question. Would you get in a driverless taxi? That's the question that I have for you. Rich Vibe says, Sheila Baker said, heck to the no. Sheila Baker said,
Are you done? Are you done?
No, we're not. Rich Vibes has a good question here. He says, my question is, why are they doing this to cars? Why not a bus service? Sounds like money-making exercise instead of an environment. No, I don't think it's... Good question, Rich Vibes. But autonomous vehicles have been out for about the last 3 or 4 years, I would like to say. And you got to start small. You're not going to go... Once you master the autonomous vehicle... Right, because I've been in an autonomous vehicle at CES, and it was like a little course that they had, and they said, "Take me to New York, take me to Paris, take me to Germany, or whatever the city was that they had in the parking lot." And I literally sat in the car, and whatever you told it to do, it literally took me to that point in the parking lot. Now, keep in mind, this was in the parking lot. This was not in the busy streets of Las Vegas around the convention center at CES. But you're going to start small. I'd rather lose one life if there is an accident, right? As opposed to a whole bus where you have people literally on a bus, and now you got a whole bunch of people that you will be held accountable for if something bad happens to the bus or to the vehicle. So start small, and then as they master the autonomous vehicles or the driverless vehicles, then you can grow out and let it be bigger, right? It's no different from the plane. Now they have private, well, I don't know if that makes sense, but now they have the flying cars, right? So they're available, but they haven't created like space for you to do it. So back to the autonomous vehicle side, start small, and then you go from there. I just think that that's something that you need to pay attention to. Too many opportunities for accidents. Now, here's the thing. I don't think it's the autonomous vehicles or the driverless vehicles hit the spot that is going to cause the accident. I think it's really going to be the person that's on their cell phone or that's not paying attention, that's probably eating or drinking a cup of coffee in the morning, and then they don't check their blind spot like we already have. I think the technology and the AI, or the artificial intelligence, is very smart. Now, will I think that it will malfunction? It's a machine. So yes, it will malfunction at some point. But what is the statistics of it malfunctioning? Probably slim to none. It's not like the vehicle is going to just take over and say, well, I'm going to do 80 miles an hour. They probably already have it programmed. Let's see. She says, I live here now. The suburban area is just as bad as the city now. Well, remember, you live in Los Angeles. I wonder what it's like in San Francisco. It says, so the point then is to put taxi drivers out of work. Well, to be honest with you, Rich Vibes, taxi drivers have already been put out of work. Now you have Lyft and Uber. You rarely see a taxi at the airport. Where do you find the taxi at? I don't see taxi cabs. You see Lyfts and Ubers now. So now this could put Lyft and Uber drivers out of business, but the taxi cab drivers, that's what Uber and Lyft did to the taxi cab drivers. So now if you complain and you say that you want to unionize, well, if Cruise gets its way, then guess what? They're going to end up putting Lyft and Uber, and it was a good run while it lasted, right? So I don't know. This is San Francisco. This is what they're doing, and I just think that it's quite interesting. That's it. So as a brief recap, let's talk about it real quick. if you have an Android phone, and if you're in certain countries, I think, let me see if I can pull it back up. If you're in certain countries or certain states here, you have an Android phone, you can now save your vaccination card to your phone. If you already have an Apple phone, you can already do this, but this is for Android users only. Let's see. So you have to be in one of these countries, um, or in the United States. You have to be Australia, Brazil, Canada, Jersey, New Zealand, Singapore, Spain, the UK, or these places in the United States. They said if you have a Samsung phone, you can fix your cracked front facing screen, not the back glass, only the front facing screen for $50 all the way up until the end of the month. And then we also talked about the digital license plates, and they just announced that a new location in Michigan. So California, Arizona, and Michigan now have digital license plates. And the question is, would you invest $20 or $25 a month into a digital license plate that provides as a GPS slash tracking system and some other things that they're going to eventually update in the near future, to where you can do tolls and parking meters and stuff like that, where it will potentially cover with a credit card of your choice or a payment plan of your choice. Would you do a digital license plate on your vehicle? And then lastly, driverless taxis. That's right, driverless taxis. Can you see yourself riding in a driverless taxi? And right now they're in San Francisco, but they're looking to expand. So the question is, would you do it? Would you get in one? So that's pretty much it. That's this week's show for the lab. I definitely thank you for you hanging out with me as long as you did. This is a great comment here by Sheila Baker. Not that I always want to chat, but I want a warm body in the driver's seat. Yeah, makes sense to me. I ain't mad at you on that one. Yeah, you got a point. So look, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on the lab. Please tell a friend about the show. It airs every Wednesday. Remember, you can always go back and look at the description of the description of this. Am I saying it right? Go back to the video, look into the description, and then you can also follow along or look at the articles that are in the show. All right. So with that being said, I definitely thank you guys for hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate you more than you know. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. To all the fathers out there, you keep doing what you're doing. And for Juneteenth as a holiday, sit back, reflect, and see, what does Juneteenth mean to you. All right. So however it means, or whatever it means, just try to do something influential, or, say, how can you make the world a better place? And to the fathers, just keep doing what you guys are doing. All right. So it's the lab. I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Y'all be good.